All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Butte Falls, Oregon, just north of Eagle Point. We're at the pit on the campus of Butte Falls High School tonight, Southern Cascade League Showdown. Fifth-ranked Butte Falls and head coach Brian Wood, to my right, against the league leaders, the undefeated so far in league play, Illinois Valley Cougars, with head coach Tony Hess to my left. First of all, Coach Wood, thanks for having everybody here and IV Cougars broadcast crew. A chance to avenge the early season, the first game of the year, the loss in Cave Junction. Your thoughts, your game plan tonight?
The loss is a loss, and first or second, it doesn't matter. We're just here to play tonight's game. The rest doesn't matter. What about the difference in the short porch here? I mean, this court, 48 foot long? I think it's a little longer than that, but, I guess we're a little bit used to it. It's a little bit different, but you adjust, get used to it.
Coach, you're building a program here. Tell us a little bit about charter school, the Crater Lake Charter merging with Butte Falls.
Right now it's kind of it's our second season. We had 11 freshmen and 2 sophomores and 2 juniors. So we're excited about the future, and right now we're just taking one game at a time and enjoying the process.
14-1 on the year, ranked 5th. That only one loss is to these guys in red, Illinois Valley. Brian Wood from Arizona all the way to Southern Oregon, Brookings, and here at Eagle Point, Butte Falls. Coach, thanks. Good luck tonight.
I appreciate it, and good luck to you guys also.
Thank you. And now to Illinois Valley head coach Tony Hess. Coach, a prove-it game for your Cougars. How do you prove it?
Basically going out, playing our game, and letting our maturity show out on the court.
What do you think this team has learned, and what's been the biggest surprise you've seen from your team?
The mental toughness. I think the tough beginning of the season, playing up, to 4A even sometimes, has, I think, brought us to the place where we are now, where we're toughing it out late in games, and we get 1-point wins, 2-point wins, and that's a surprise to me, especially at this time of the season.
You lead the league, you've won, 7, 8 in a row, and
yes, sir.
But a loss doesn't hurt you. In fact, it could even make you better down the long run.
Yes, but the mindset here is to handle our business, and each game from now on is a one game elimination mentality. We're trying to fight for playoff position. We're trying to basically get our game more honed in, ready to make a run at state.
Doesn't get much bigger than this. Number 5 and number 12 on the year head-to-head here in Butte Falls. Tony Hess has been around a long time, paid his dues, now the head man in Cave Junction for the Illinois Valley Cougars. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you. It ought to be fun.
All right. Tony Hess, head coach of Illinois Valley. Brian Wood of Butte Falls. Stay tuned. We'll come back from the pit. Southern Cascade League action. It's the Cougars and the Loggers.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to Butte Falls High School. Broadcasting live on YouTube at IV Cougars, Illinois Valley Cougars Athletics. And tonight, the Cougs and the 5th-ranked team of the state in the 2A division, Butte Falls Loggers, here at the Pitt legendary court. We'll tell you more about it throughout the night. Our thanks to Superintendent Dr. Phil Long, who's seated to our left, for having us here with Vice Principal Athletic Director Harry Hedrick. And tonight it's number 5 against number 12 in the Southern Cascade League and the OSAA 2A rankings. Illinois Valley has won 8 straight. They're 7-0, leading the Southwest Conference. Butte Falls comes in winners of their last 5. 5-1 in league, 14-1 overall. As you heard in our interview with Brian Wood, head coach of Butte Falls, that one, the only loss, was to Illinois Valley to begin league play on January 5th in Cave Junction. Top 4 teams will go to the regional playoffs February 15th, 16th in Klamath Falls at Henley High School. So 4 out of the 7 as the Cougars, the visiting team, being announced to the Butte Falls crowd. Leading off, let's see, starting at guard is Caleb Hess, 6'1 senior, a senior-laden team, along with 6' junior guard Elijah Polk. Ty Brummett, a 6'3 senior at forward, and also with Bruner, the other starter for Hidden Valley, and Noah Herrera, 6'2 junior. And for the hometown, Butte Falls Loggers with head coach Brian Wood. Devin Malcolm, a freshman. He is just a freshman. Goes about, they don't give his height, but he's got to be 6'3". And Malcolm will come out of the huddle first. Colby Wood, coach's son, the freshman. Mickey Redondo, another freshman. And contrary to Illinois Valley, who has 5 seniors on their roster, Butte Falls with just 3. Redondo also starting is Desmond Claiborne, a freshman. And off the bench, last but not least, is Thomas Johnson. The Butte Falls Loggers. Pleased to have join us tonight on the broadcast. Welcome in. He coached here 1978 through 92, won a state championship here in his final year, I believe, and then went on to Eagle Point. Say hello and welcome back, Butte Falls fans, to Keith Williams. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Jay. Thanks for having me on tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. Boy, I tell you, it's just great to be in there. A lot of energy in the building. And we'll get this Southern Cascade League contest underway with Malcolm jumping center against Brummett for Illinois Valley. The Cougars dressed in black, Butte Falls in the home white. And the Loggers will move to your left to the east goal at the newly refinished floor here at Butte Falls. They had damage to the roof during a thunderstorm in July, and were able to get the floor redone. Stained paint in the lanes, beautiful. Shot up, still good from Hess, and the Cougars will get it tipped back and keep it alive. Just underway from the Pit in Butte Falls, Oregon. Just north of Eagle Point. Here's Hess. Pull-up shot, back iron. And now let's see what Butte Falls does. Boy, Keith, in your day, we talked about it. I mean, it was rarely did your teams lose here.
We had a great home court advantage, and we really hated to lose at this place. We call it the Pit now. We called it the Lager Dome then.
The Lager Dome. First bucket of the game is Devin Malcolm, the freshman. So we're halfway through league play. 7 down, 7 to go. This starting second half play tonight. Loggers jump out 2-0 lead. Here's Polk, comes up short. Illinois Valley being patient. Inside, Polk has it rejected by Johnson. The freshman said, bring a spoon, it'll taste better next time.
Big time block coming from the weak side.
Keith will talk more about the X and O's of this game and how the short court changes some of the strategy as Johnson misses the jump hook. And then Herrera coming over to help secondary help gets charged with the foul. Our first foul of the game. It goes to Noah Herrera, 6'2" junior forward, and that'll send Johnson to the line for, or Malcolm rather, to the line for 2 free throws. We're just underway, a minute and a half into this Southern Cascade Lead showdown. Malcolm misses on the first. So Keith, is that, do I have this correct? 4 freshmen starting for Butte Falls?
5.
5. All 5 are freshmen. My goodness. I can't remember a team that's done that last in this region. Malcolm misses both throws though. And the Cougars bring it up with Brunner, who lost it on the turnover. Kick it back to Malcolm. Looked at the 3, doesn't take it though. Now goes into the paint, throws it up, and will draw the foul. If that's on Herrera, that's a quick 2 on the big guy. And it is. Quickly, Noah Herrera and Tony Hess will go to the bench immediately for Illinois Valley. Tanner Jolly will set the check in. Malcolm back to the line for 2. And gets that to bounce down and in. Second throw coming up. And he got that one. 4-0. It's Malcolm 4, Illinois Valley nothing. Polk off the backboard and in. Nice move. Quick penetration by Elijah Polk. Polk, a 6-foot junior. Kick it off on the far wing. 3 ball. Up and off. Blocking foul. (4-2) our score. Butte Falls with the lead. We cannot see the scoreboard from the camera view. 4-2 the score. Rebounded. And ball knocked loose, picked up by the Loggers. Butte Falls on the run. Six to 2 the score. Who scored that, Keith?
Colby Wood.
Wood, coach's son. Turnover. Illinois Valley throws it away inside, trying to go inside and threw it away. And now going to bounce it on the wing, the double team on the wing. With the drive is Redondo, and we're going to have a held ball. Redondo tied up in the middle there. And Redondo, it'll be an out of bounds to Butte Falls on the baseline. On the possession. Pop it in, Claiborne, whistle, and turned it over. So first Butte Falls turnover of the night. Cougars with a pair, 6-2. Butte Falls with the lead. Inside, head fake, blocked by Malcolm. Big block by Malcolm. High ball screen. 3 ball. Redondo can't get it to go, but they get another chance. Here's Wood. Malcolm with a high screen. Wood comes off it. Little floater, left-hander, pushes it up and off. No good. Malcolm swatted over the backboard. It'll go to Illinois Valley. On the baseline. Came up short. Bryce Bruner sneaking along the inline there, the 6'1" senior. Cougars down by 4. Butte Falls back with that high ball screen. Step back 3 for Wood. Boy, he lets it fly. Malcolm up over the top. Had it knocked free. Still loose. come the Cougs. Hess intending for Polk, threw it away. Third turnover for the Cougars. 3:09 to go, first quarter. 6-2, Butte Falls with the lead. Boy, this is a much lower scoring game than what we saw at Cave Junction January 5th. Turnover, Butte Falls, and a foul. Good to be here at Butte Falls. In a long time, but boy, one of the great historic places of all time. I call it the Fenway Park, Keith, of high school basketball. Here's a steal. And they'll get it back on the deflection, will Butte Falls. So they drive into the paint. And rebounded by Polk. Or rather, Hess comes out of the pack. Here's Polk on the baseline. Little floater. Short. Now back on top. Reset for Ivy. The Illinois Valley Cougars, leaders of the Southern Cascade League. Reach-in foul. That time they'll get Malcolm charged with the foul. That'll be the second Logger foul of the game. And will send Brummett to the line, or is that's Bruner to the line for two. So Bruner will go to the line for two. Misses the first. Still a 4-point lead for Butte Falls, fifth-ranked team of the state. 14-1 on the year. Illinois Valley overall 10-8, but of those 8, they lost to 4 4A teams, including Henley, Mazama, Phoenix, and Hidden Valley. 3-ball, Wood way out there. And another offensive rebound to Butte Falls. Malcolm, baseline on the take, throws it high and off the backboard, but draws the foul. I think they charged that on Tanner Jolly.
Believe so.
Tanner Jolly in for Herrera, who has 2 fouls. Jolly, a 6'2" sophomore. As Johnson, this is the first of 2. 4 points on the night, 4 of the 6 for Johnson. Butte Falls with the lead, nearing 2-minute mark. 2:01 to go. Off the back flange on the second toss. Ball loose on the floor, and we're going to have a holding foul on Illinois Valley. And it will be charged to Ty Brummett. Brummett's first, 6-3, still the score. Minute 57 to go, opening quarter from Butte Falls High School. Southern Cascade League showdown. Redondo to Wood for 3, got it. Six-point Butte Falls lead. 9-3 Loggers. Jolly inside. Can't get the foul. Rebound put up. Brummett does draw the foul and will go to the line. And the foul charge to Malcolm, his second. So Malcolm with 2. And Brian Wood, do you pull him out now, Keith? Or?
Yeah, 1:44 to go in the first quarter. I'd definitely pull him. Certainly be a tragedy to get that third foul this late in the first quarter.
Levi Underhill will come in, sophomore, big guy, in for Devin Malcolm. Malcolm with 4 points, 9-4. And the second free throw from Brummett is good. 9-6 is the score now. Or excuse me, 9-4. 9-4. Minute and a half to go. Hunter had it shot by Wood, saves it on the end line. To Claiborne, to the hoop, too hard. Butte Falls, another offensive rebound and a foul. That'll be on Brummett. These two teams have played 3 times in the last 5 years. And Illinois Valley won 68-59 in Cave Junction to start league play back on January 5th. Prior to that, Keith, they played in 2014, and Butte Falls won 50-34. That was at the Cascade Christian Tournament. Underhill with 2 free throws, missed the first, has one more coming with minute 19 to go. 5-point lead, he can make it 6, and does not. But yet another offensive rebound. Both teams very similar offensive, averaging 63 points a game. Illinois Valley has yielded 59, though, and Butte Falls a stingy 40.3 points per game average on defense. Here's a steal. The other way, Hess gets the bucket. Caleb Hess with his first field goal of the night, and the Cougars are within 3 with a minute to go. Opening quarter from Butte Falls, from the pit. 3 ball from the corner. Short, Jolly to Polk, to the hoop, fouled and one. Elijah Polk can tie the game after the foul on Colby Wood. That is Wood's first foul. Keith Williams again working with us, coached here at Butte Falls, 78-92, won the 1992 championship. Butte Falls has been in 4 state championship games, and the last was 92 when they defeated Falls City in Baker, 51-49. I bet you still have fond memories of that.
Oh, a few, exactly.
Can you still name the starting 5?
I probably could if I thought about it.
All right, we'll let you think about it, and then 45 seconds to go. Butte Falls will inbound. 9-8, Loggers with a 1-point lead. Great crowd here tonight. Turned out on a Tuesday night. Cross-court pass almost threw it away. Down to 30 seconds to go. And out top, Thomas Johnson. Now to Wood, closely guarded, got to get rid of it. Ball loose, gonna lose it. Picked up by the Cougars. To Jolly. Crossover move, and are they gonna count it? They're gonna count it. Not sure, I didn't see who they gave the foul to, but did you get it, Keith?
I didn't catch it.
We'll
I think it might have been Johnson, 31.
10-9, Cougars with the lead. Jolly missed the free throw. And our first lead change of the ball game comes with 18 seconds to go, first quarter. Another turnover by Butte Falls, their 5th, to the hoop. Lay it up and in. Hess, or no, that's Polk. Polk with 6. 3-point lead, 12-9, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Southern Cascade League showdown, 5th-ranked Butte Falls and the 12th-ranked Cougars of Illinois Valley. Ivy has come back to take the lead. The end of 1, it's Illinois Valley 12, Butte Falls 9. You're watching Illinois Valley High School Athletics live on YouTube at Ivy Cougars.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Alrighty. Welcome back to Butte Falls, Oregon at the pit. Butte Falls and Illinois Valley. Number 5 hosting 12th ranked team in the state. USA 2A division, Southern Cascade League showdown. Illinois Valley win would put them in the driver's seat to perhaps claim the league title. Regional championship, the league tournament will be at Henley High School February 15th and 16th, and we start the second quarter. Illinois Valley with a 3-point lead, 12-9. Cougars in black, move to your left. From the free throw line, Jonathan Wood misses the shot. Wood off the bench, in for head coach Tony Hess. Cougars go into the zone. Butte Falls with their big guy, Devin Malcolm, on the bench with 2 fouls, and the same for Herrera for Illinois Valley. Noah out with 2 fouls as well. So we'll see a little different look here, huh, Coach Williams?
A little bit different.
Colby Wood with a nice floater, and the freshman with 7 of the 11. The Loggers within 1. Butte Falls led the majority of the opening quarter. Tough place to win here when you're the visitor. Short range shot off the iron by Wood. And this Wood for Butte Falls, Colby, the freshman, flips it over to McGuire. In the forecourt. Regulation courts are 74 feet. We're going to reach in foul on Caleb Hess. That'll be his first. And the 6th Illinois Valley foul. Both teams with 16 fouls, non-shooter. But this is, you talk about Mack Court, the old home court of the Ducks. That was a tough place to play too, boy. But this is just one of the great venues in high school basketball in the state of Oregon. The only other one I could liken it to is like Milo Academy outside of Caneyville with the upper deck.
Definitely interesting place to play.
Yeah, like a theater. Here's a steal. Hess for 2. Caleb Hess in the active now, and the Cougars lead at 14-11 as we start the second quarter. Their biggest lead of the game. Butte Falls had a 6-point lead early. Got to get it across in 10, and they do. So the story happened in July, Keith. Again, Keith Williams, former Butte Falls State Championship coach, joins us. Won the 92 title. As the putback turnaround from Claiborne can't go. Cougars have numbers. Right side, and the layup and in from Bruner, his first field goal. Makes it 16-11. But they had damage from the roof. The thunderstorm had leaked through and damaged the floor. Is that right, Keith?
That's correct. They opened it up for earthquake retrofitting, and they had that huge thunderstorm in July 15th, actually. And it wasn't sealed up properly, and a lot of damage on the floor, the bleachers, and in the locker rooms.
But the nicety of it all was you get a nice new floor, and it didn't cost the school a dime.
No, it was all covered by insurance, and yes, they did a great job of refurbishing the floor and the bleachers. You can remember years ago how dark they were and how nice they look now with the lighter color.
No, it's beautiful. They really did a fabulous job. As Underhill made the last bucket for Butte Falls, makes it 16-13, but back to our left, a foul on Underhill, I believe it was. Yeah, Underhill committed the foul, and at the free throw line, Bruner. Got to make your free throws. 3-point Cougar lead. Here come the Loggers. Wood on the run. Throws it up off the window high, and it bounces back out front to Butte Falls. Hess with a steal. Tried to throw it off the Logger, and it backfired. Turnover for a turnover there. And another turnover. The 8th of the night for Butte Falls. Inside, Polk draws the triple team and will draw the whistle and the foul as well. So Elijah Polk will go to the line, the 6-foot junior, to shoot 2. 8th team foul on Butte Falls, 5:06 to go. Still 16-13. Illinois Valley with the thin lead. Boy, at what time do you think about bringing Malcolm back in? And Herrera, if your coach asks for IV.
I'm guessing both coaches are thinking they're going to try to survive as long as they can without him. That third foul in the first half would be really tough to live with for either one of those guys.
Well, Illinois Valley can't hit a free throw to save their life. The Cougars, believe it or not, are 2 of 9 at the free throw line on the night. One more for Polk, and he got it. Bill Shonley, the great Hall of Fame Blazer announcer, says you got to make your free throws, Keith.
He's absolutely correct. Both teams have been a little bit weak at the line so far.
And I get a touch foul on Hess out into forecourt. That'll be the second. So Hess with 2 fouls for Illinois Valley, Brummett with 2, and Herrera all with 2. So 3 starters for the Cougars with 2 fouls, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter. It will send Johnson to the line. 1-on-1 opportunity, missed it, and you're right. Butte Falls 2 of 8 at the line. Illinois Valley 3 of 10. Turnover by the Cougars. Their 6th of the night. 4:35 to go. 17-13. And ball knocked out of bounds back to Butte Falls. We're in the second quarter. Southern Cascade lead showdown. 5th-ranked Butte Falls inbounding the ball, down by 4, 17-13, as the 12th-ranked Illinois Valley Cougars on defense. Bounce it inside and fouled from behind. Claiborne is fouled from behind. Is that 50-50? Okay, how much? All right, we'll do 2 of them for 2 of us. So at the line for Butte Falls is Claiborne. 1-on-1, or no, he was fouled in the act. 2 free throws coming up. Free throw first, no good. You're in charge of those. And 1 more free throw coming. Got the girls basketball team out selling bingo tickets, raising some money here. Should be a good night, good crowd. Missed them both, did Claiborne, and it remains 17-13. Illinois Valley with the lead. Ball out of bounds to the Cougars with 4:15 to go, first half. Second and final meeting of the regular season between the 2 teams. They would prefer not to meet at Henley in the league tournament. And if they go 1-2, well, we'll see. But they would rather meet in Pendleton. Foul on Butte Falls. That will send Brummett to the line for 2 free throws. Brummett 2 for 2. Again, Illinois Valley 3 of 10 on the night at the line. Butte Falls 2 of 8. Excuse me, 2 of 10 now. Brummett hits the first of 2. Brummett, 6'3" and a senior. Second throw too hard. Up over the top with the putback was Wood. 3 ball from Hess. Follows his shot. Nice pass. Brunner kicked it off to Jonathan Wood for the bucket. 6-point lead, 19-13, the biggest lead for Illinois Valley on the night. Pressure in forecourt, lost it, ball loose. Redondo loses it. Back the other way, and Brunner is fouled, I believe they're going to say. I think Johnson reached in and hooked him. And it is. The foul is on Thomas Johnson. His first foul. That's the 10th team foul. So with 3:31 to go first half here on out, Illinois Valley will shoot 2 free throws. 6-point lead for the Cougars. 19-13. Yeah, the ref signaled 1-on-1, but it's 2 now. Harry Hedrick over there. I know he's not a math major, right?
Not even close.
Okay. He may know X and O's. You know, he coached a few championship football teams too himself in the day at Ontario. We were talking about that. Harry coached against 3 former Oregon quarterbacks that had 10-plus years careers in the NFL. Yeah. A.J. Feely, Kellen Clemens at Burns, and at Anderson, Derek Anderson when he played him at Scappoose.
Scappoose, yep.
And Anderson's still playing. 8-point Cougar lead, 21-13. Still, and lost it out of bounds. Who are they going to say, off of Butte Falls? Ooh, I think he's going to get it back. Well, they got lucky on that one, I thought. 3:20 to go first half, 21-13. Illinois Valley with the lead. Other games tonight in the in the Southern Cascade League. Lost River hosting Lakeview. Glide entertaining Road River. And on the girls' side, Bonanza hosting Canyonville. On Friday night, Butte Falls will travel to Lakeview, and the Cougars will host Glide. Turnover for a turnover. Now it's getting kind of ratty. Keith. Wood. Can't get it to go. Here's Hess. To the hoop. Scores. Hess with 6 points on the night. Cougars extend the lead to 10. 23-13, the biggest lead for either team tonight. Across the midcourt stripe, Thomas Johnson. Boy, everybody's a freshman on this lineup for Butte Falls. Amazing. Nice scoop shot. Wood. 9 points for Colby, the freshman. makes it 23-15. 2:15 to go first half. Keith Williams again, Butte Falls State Championship coach in 92 here, working the headsets with us tonight. Turnaround shot, good by Bruner. Bruner with a pair of field goals tonight. Pushes the lead back up to 10, 25-15. Here's the other way, Claiborne with his first field goal. 25-17 now. But Keith, you're starting five of that 92 championship team.
Starting five of 92, we had two sets of cousins, Jason and Eric Ellis, Nathan and Willie Sizemore, and the fifth starter was Jerem Rogers.
Seems like yesterday, right, Coach?
Yeah, 27 years ago.
And the 2A tournament still in Pendleton. Now, in your day, it was in Baker, 1A, right?
1A is in Baker City, still is.
But this year, both teams, Butte Falls playing up, will be in Pendleton. Minute 30 to go, offensive foul. If that's on, it's on Brummett, that'll be his third. He says number 10, it is. That's 3 on Brummett. 3 fouls on Brummett, and quickly, head coach Tony Hess will bring in the younger Hess, Samuel Hess, will come in for Brummett. Samuel, 6'1" and a freshman. Cougars will press full court, leading by 8, 25-17. Again, Friday night, Butte Falls at Lakeview. Illinois Valley will host Glide. Inside, thought they were going to call a foul. They didn't. Offensive rebound put up, no good. Cougars with the rebound, outlet pass stolen away. To the hoop, Claiborne. Desmond Claiborne and Devin Malcolm. Get used to hearing those names for the next 3-4 years. Both freshmen. Claiborne's bucket makes it 6-point deficit, 25-19. Bruner, 6'1" senior. Right of the lane, looks in. Now to Jolly, give and go back to Bruner and backs up. Checks the clock with 40 seconds to go, makes his move. Flips it back to Polk, draws the double team. Back to Bruner, open three. Can't get it to go. Rebound, pass to Jolly with 25 seconds. Bruner to the middle, scores. Bruner with 6 points, makes it 27-19. And a steal. And Polk has it stripped away. And a hell ball called. Possession arrow goes to Butte Falls. We're down to 12 seconds to go first half. Butte Falls scrapping away at it. 27-19. We'll get that fixed right there as they're going to inbound. Now Illinois Valley will retreat back into half court. With 10, Wood will walk it up. Play for the last 3 ball, more than likely. Dribbles by, throws it up underhand, off the window, in and out, no good. And time will expire. Into the first half from Butte Falls, Oregon, at Butte Falls High School in the Southern Cascade League Showdown. At halftime, it's 12th ranked Illinois Valley 27 and the 5th ranked Butte Falls Loggers 19. 27-19 in the second meeting and final regular season meeting between the Cougars and Loggers here from Butte Falls. Again, 27-19, Illinois Valley with the lead at halftime. With Keith Williams, championship coach here in Butte Falls, 1992. Jay Reese, thanks for being with us on YouTube at ivcougars.com. Stay with us. More halftime. We'll recap the first half when we come back. You're watching Illinois Valley High School Athletics on YouTube Live at IV Cougars.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. HVTV1 is presented in part by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for all of your construction, logging, rigging, hose, hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. And also Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix for all of your home improvement projects. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424.
And welcome back to Butte Falls High School halftime at the Pit, with the 12th ranked Illinois Valley Cougars leading number 5 in the state, Butte Falls, 27-19. One lead change, and it came with 18 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Illinois Valley took back the lead from Butte Falls. The Loggers' biggest lead in the first half was by 6. IV trailed 12-9 at the end of the first and outscored the Loggers by 5 in the second and lead it by 8 here at intermission, 27-19. Leading scorer in the game, or for Illinois Valley, with 7 points is Elijah Polk, 6-foot junior guard. 6 points from Bryce Bruner, 6 from Caleb Hess, and 3 from Ty Brummett, all 3 at the free throw line. A pair of field goals from Jolly and Jonathan Wood. Noah Herrera in foul trouble, went out early with 2 fouls. Then Hess had to park it for 2, and Ty Brummett with 3 fouls are the Cougars in foul trouble for head coach Tony Hess, who's assisted by Ryan Lathan. On behalf of Illinois Valley High School Principal Tanner Smith, Athletic Director Bruce Reese, I'm Jay Reese, along with former Butte Falls State Championship coach Keith Williams, with us live from the Pit tonight, bringing you this Southern Cascade League showdown. The second meeting of the year. IV won at 68-59 back on January 5th. But for Butte Falls, their big stud and ace, and again just a freshman, Devin Malcolm, with 4 first-half points. He got in foul trouble, had to sit the majority of the first half. And then Colby Wood, the left-handed freshman guard, coach's son, with 9 first-half points, leading the way for the Loggers and the leading scorer in the game. And Desmond Claiborne, another freshman big forward, with 4 points. 11 turnovers for Butte Falls in the first half, 9 for Illinois Valley. And superintendent of Butte Falls Schools is Dr. Phil Long. He served 30 years at Medford, and we had a great discussion earlier tonight. They've done some great things here at Butte Falls, partnering with the Crater Lake Charter School. They have 150 students, about 100 here at Butte Falls and 50 or so at Crater Lake Charter School. But Dr. Long told me that just down the road, the fish hatchery, they retained ownership of that, and some housing units and property there that will eventually work toward a curriculum program for kids too. And of course, in the day, the Loggers, this was the logging mecca of Southern Oregon up here. Keith Williams, talk about the great memories. Boy, there are many of them here. Your team in the late 80s, memory serves me right, you guys won how many consecutive games in how many seasons? Let me get, go ahead, there you are. We were just talking about that.
Well, 86, 87, 88, we went undefeated for 3 league seasons. So
wow.
30, I think it was 32 or 33 straight league wins.
And again, Keith coached here from 78 to 92, won the state championship, the single A title in Baker, defeating Falls City just outside of Corvallis, right?
Correct, yeah. Down 17 in the fourth quarter, came back to win one.
And you went on to Eagle Point, had a great career there coaching, and then retired as a teacher as well recently. And some great memories here, though, at Butte Falls High School. But great to see Dr. Phil Long and Harry Hedrick, athletic director, and head coach Brian Wood, who originally comes from Arizona. And Brian, again, suffering from ALS, and it just came about. It's nothing hereditary or anything, but he's dealing with it. Got a great positive outlook on it, and a tremendous young coach for a program like this. It's pretty cool to see it get built. So,
yeah, Brian does an amazing job. Considering that situation, he's even more impressive.
Start the second half. Illinois Valley begins with a turnover, their 10th of the night, and we'll get the starters for you. First for Illinois Valley, and they'll go with Noah Brummett in the middle. Again, he's playing with 2 fouls. Ty Brummett with 3 as Malcolm tried to go baseline, can't get it to go. Hess with the ball, the other starter, along with Elijah Polk. And out front, Bryce Bruner for 3 and cans it. Brunner with the 3-ball. The first 3 of the night for Illinois Valley. The Cougars lead it by 11 now. And a turnover. Brunner down the middle and scores. Butte Falls starting 5 freshmen though. Desmond Claiborne, Devin Malcolm, along with Colby Wood, Thomas Johnson, and with the ball is Mickey Redondo. All freshmen. Here's Wood against the senior Hess and the junior Polk. Can't get it to go. Rebound put up. Malcolm back with a putback. Malcolm with 6 points. 32-21. 32-21. Illinois Valley with the lead. Cougars to your right. And we just see Caleb Hess there, or Polk on your screen. Down in the deep right corner. Can't see it. A fan is standing there, but and a foul on Butte Falls. Illinois Valley 7-0 leading the Southern Cascade League. They've won 8 straight coming into tonight's game. 10-8 overall, and again of those 8 losses, 4 were to 4 4A teams in the Skyline Conference. Henley, Mazama, Hidden Valley, and Phoenix. Brummett missed it on the corner. Butte Falls at 5-1 in league, 14-1 overall. Turns it over again, the Loggers. Back the other way. Polk with the finger roll. Can't get it to go. On the baseline, Malcolm slices through 2 defenders. Had it partially blocked. Illinois Valley gets it out quick. On the throwback, though, they turn it over. Here's Wood. Long range 3. Malcolm with a putback. Malcolm with a pair of field goals to open the second half. Cuts the lead to 9. 32-23. Polk goes by Claiborne. Pops out. Malcolm reverse to the hoop. Foul. Devin Malcolm, freshman forward, will go to the line for 2. And Noah Herrera charged with his 3rd foul. He and Ty Brummett, both starters you see on the blocks on the free throw line, each with 3 personal fouls. And with 5:04 to go, Malcolm misses the first of 2. Butte Falls is 2 of 12 at the line. Make it 3 of 13. Malcolm gets the second one. 9 points on the night for the freshman center. 32-24, 8-point Cougar lead with the ball. Brummett sweeping through and gets the bucket. Brummett with 5 points. 10-point Cougar lead, 34-24. In the corner, Johnson, nearly halfway through the 3rd period, drops it off underneath. Nice. Claiborne with 6 on the night, and the Loggers within 8. The girls will play after this game. Crash in the paint, no call. Malcolm is down. And Illinois Valley girls 4-4 in league play. Butte Falls 1-7. Again, this is the start of second half play. Coming up Friday night as they take a look at Malcolm. Butte Falls will head to Lakeview. Illinois Valley will host Glide. 2 other games, or rather 3 tonight, involving Southern Cascade League teams. 2 on the boys' side. Lost River hosting Lakeview. That's a battle for 3rd place that, even with a loss, Lost River would retain. So it's Illinois Valley, Butte Falls, then Lost River at 5-2, Lakeview at 3-4, and tonight Lakeview is at Lost River. Glide hosting Rogue River. Glide 2-5 on the year, 8-9 overall, tied with Rogue River, identical records. As Malcolm helped to his feet. Boy, he hit the floor hard too.
It's a pretty good collision for a no call.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I thought there should have been a whistle there somewhere. 30-second timeout, Butte Falls. 34-26. Illinois Valley with the lead. So that shapes up the Southern Cascade League boys standings. Lost River girls at 8-0, running away with the girls banner, it appears. They've won 9 straight. Rogue River and Bonanza in pursuit at 5-3. So we're coming down to the wire. See a couple weeks left in the regular season, and then again the Southern Cascade League Championship Tournament will be in Klamath Falls at Henley High School, February 15th, and the championship game's on the 16th. On Friday night, top 4 boys and girls teams will go to Klamath. One will play 3, or one plays 4, 2 plays 3, and the winners play Saturday night for an opportunity to punch their ticket to Pendleton to the OSAA Class 2A state tournament. So Malcolm going to stay in the game. Butte Falls with the ball, trailing 34-26. And a pushing foul. And that's going to be the 4th on Brummett. It is. Ty Brummett charged with his 4th personal foul. The 6'3" senior forward with 5 points will leave the game, and Jonathan Wood will come in his stead. So the Cougars with Polk and Hess defending out front, and the front line of Jolly, Wood, and Bruner. For head coach Tony Hess, assisted by Ryan Lathan. Spin move, Malcolm up through the defenders, draws the foul. Jolly says, wait a minute, we were straight up. Malcolm for 2. Butte Falls 4 of 14 at the line tonight. All Malcolm. And now back-to-back free throws. 11 points for Malcolm. And we got a whistle. What did he say? Out of bounds. Inbound with 3:50 to go, third quarter. Johnson cross court on the exchange to Redondo. Back to Malcolm. To the circle, swiped away, picked up by Polk. To the hoop, Elijah with a bucket. Oh, he is lightning fast. 9 points for Polk on the steal. And it's 36-28. Cougars by 8. Down to 3:20 to go, third period. Cougars led it by 8 at the break, 27-19. Wood on the take, left side, nice. 11 points for Colby Wood. He and Bruner, the game's leading scorers. Bryce Bruner, who has the ball with 11 points tonight. Between the legs dribble, bumped around. Boy, a lot of contact. Letting them play here in the Southern Cascade League. Here's Hess to the hoop, and he's checked and fouled by Claiborne. Probably a little physical, but both coaches seem to be dealing with it, Keith.
As long as it's even, they're letting a lot of contact go both ways. So just got to learn to adjust.
So Caleb Hess is to the line for Illinois Valley. We'll get those back on you there. There we go. There we go. All right. So timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. 2:52 to go. It's Illinois Valley 36. Butte Falls 30. You're watching Illinois Valley High School Athletics live on YouTube at ivcougars.com. 5th-ranked team of the state hosting number 12 in the second meeting of the regular season. And IV trying to inch its way toward a league title. They're 7-0, 10-8 overall. They've won 8 straight coming into tonight's game. We'll give you a little history on Illinois Valley. Of course, Ryan Lathan, assistant coach. His dad, Kenny. Is it his dad? I know it's one of the
Ken.
Lathan. Yeah,
Ken's
it is
his
Ken.
dad, yeah.
And, of course, Ken started out at Illinois Valley, then went to Grants Pass with that talented team of Matt Smith and Jamie Stevens, who just retired at Montana State Billings as head coach. Here's Hess. Circles out. He'll have one more. Caleb with 6 points on the night. 6-point lead. They led it by 11, and he missed them both. Missed them both. 4 of 14 at the line. 3 ball. Short. Another offensive rebound. Boy, Butte Falls has gotten a ton of second chance opportunities. Johnson missed it. Comes back to Hess. Forwards it to Bruner. To the hoop. Score. Bruner with 13. Leading scorer in the game. And the Cougars lead at 38-30. Wood. Jolly. And a whistle foul. It's going to a foul on, I think, Claiborne. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, it was on Desmond.
So Illinois Valley, both teams' 5-year record, they had down years for a lot of years. Give you a little history on that. Butte Falls finished 5th last year in the Mountain View League. Illinois Valley was 3rd. Their 5-year record, Butte Falls is 44-80, winning 55%. Illinois Valley 43-90, winning 47%. The tip in by Caleb Hess. His first field goal in the second half, he's got 9. 40-30, 10-point lead. Cougars. 3-ball, open look. Rebounded. Jonathan Wood takes it down. And they're going to say traveling. Illinois Valley last playoff was 7 years ago. In 2012, they lost in the first round. Their last tournament appearance was 8 years ago, and they went 2 and out, or 2 and through, as my friend would say, Brian Kopang. Here's Jolly the other way for 2. 42-30.
How is Kopang?
Kopang's doing good. Up in Portland, retired basketball referee. Still gets out, checks out a few ball games now and then. One of the great, unique referees in the state of Oregon. Started at Medford High School. Nice move. Boy, Malcolm was determined. He gets the bucket. 13 on the night. Back the other way, Jolly. Swatted by Malcolm. And the possession arrow will give it to Illinois Valley. "13 points for Bryce Bruner, number 0 for Illinois Valley, leading the way, and 13 for Devin Malcolm for Butte Falls. Wood for 3. Out of bounds to the Cougars. Down to 24 seconds to go. Third quarter, 42-32, still a 10-point lead. But the trophy game came in 97 for Illinois Valley. Robert Connolly was the head coach. Third place, they defeated Toledo 62-49. That's been the only big hardware they've won in Cave Junction. And we're going to have a foul on the Cougars out of front court. Keith Williams, our guest analyst tonight, again won the title in 1992. Butte Falls defeated Falls City for the 1A championship. 1939, 1940, and 42, Butte Falls was in the title as well, as Hess gets the bucket. Hess with 9, and the third period comes to a close. At the end of 3, it's Illinois Valley 44 and Butte Falls 32. 44-32 into the third from Butte Falls. Cougars lead it by 12, their biggest lead, and the biggest lead for either team on the night. Stay tuned. We'll come back and bring you the fourth and final quarter of the Southern Cascade League Showdown. You're watching Illinois Valley High School Athletics live on YouTube at IV Cougars.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Start of the fourth quarter. Hess with the take for two. Illinois Valley, a 12, 14-point lead. Biggest of the night. Back the other way, though. Johnson. His first bucket. Bruner through the triple team. They're going to say he traveled. (46-34) as we start the fourth quarter. Southern Cascade lead showdown. Fifth-ranked Butte Falls on their home floor at the Pit. Three ball. Osborne, the rebound, put back up. Or Claiborne, rather, excuse me. And ball out of bounds. Team rebound to Illinois Valley. Well, they played January 5th on a Saturday after the Christmas holiday break. School was not in session. Good game on the big floor at Illinois Valley. And the Cougars came away with the 9-point win, 68-59, to open league play. But each team with 5 games to go as Bruner is fouled, trying to work along the baseline. Down to 7:04 to play, regulation, 46-34. But boy, this Southern Cascade League, I mean, they had back-to-back nights. For example, Illinois Valley played at Lost River on a Friday night. And 14 hours later, we're in Canyonville for a game. The NBA doesn't do that, Keith.
That's a tough road show when you do that.
No doubt. One official says travel. All the home crowd saying no. And they're going to come with a foul on Illinois Valley. And it is on Jonathan Wood. It'll be team foul number 4 on Illinois Valley. Loggers with 5. Butte Falls will inbound left of the screen with 6:52 to go, trailing 46-34. Bounce it in to Redondo. Out to Wood for 3. Boy, he hasn't hit that. I always thought a left-handed shooter would want to shoot from the near side, Keith. Here's Malcolm, short. Might have got a travel on the way to the hoop, but can't get it to go. Hess. And won't get it to go, but draws the foul.
Pretty sure Coach Wood is not happy with his transition defense.
So,
tonight.
example, left-handed shooter, Wood's been shooting from that right side. Would you have him come to the strong side?
Yes, he's struggling from the right. He might want to shift over and see if he's a little bit more
I always
comfortable.
shot better from my strong side, I thought.
I was a righty. I always felt like
Opposite?
I shot better going left.
Yeah.
But, everybody has their comfort zone.
Hess misses the free throw. My goodness, both teams really have struggled at the line tonight. And another miss. Illinois Valley is 4 of 16 at the line. 4 of 16 at the line for the Cougars tonight. Still 46-34. 3 ball. Bounces high. Second chance doesn't go. Rebounded inside. We got a held ball. Young man from the JV squad in there for Butte Falls. Inbound. Wood gets it in to Redondo. Talked to Redondo, neat young guy, before the game. Had a conversation with him. And a foul on Elijah Polk. Getting set to check back in for Illinois Valley with 4 fouls is Ty Brummett. From a 6'3 senior, just one field goal tonight, 5 points on the evening. Cougars lead by 12 with 6:11 to go. Butte Falls will inbound. Round the perimeter. Back top of your screen to Johnson. Open three. Redondo backboard. Well, you get a couple of those, you'll cut the deficit in a hurry. 9-point Cougar lead. With the ball, the Cougs. Caleb Hess, 6'1 senior, backs up the dribble. The count is on. Makes a move and a reach-in foul on Redondo. You know, a couple of people have commented during the timeout, said, boy, these guys are really athletic. And I mean, in this court, this is like a heavyweight fight, man. I mean, it happens quick. Quick, fast, and strong. Great crowd here. Great to see some familiar faces across the way. Longtime Butte Falls fans. See,
you can see Ronnie Sizemore, Jim Krenwinkel, Darwin Moore's here. Yeah, there's a few.
And Malcolm fouled going to the hoop. So Malcolm will go to the line. Both teams, again, have shot horrible at the line tonight. Again, Illinois Valley 4 of 16 from the stripe. And Malcolm will go to the line for the 10th time of the night. He is 5 of 10, or 5 of 9. 5 of 10. So Butte Falls is 5 of 15 at the free throw line, and Illinois Valley 4 of 16. But Malcolm hits the second and cuts the lead to 8. Trimming into it, 46-38. Bruner open two down the middle, and nobody stopped ball. Bruner with 15 points. Game's leading scorer. Malcolm with 14 and traveling. Yeah, great to see all the friendly faces, familiar faces from years past here tonight. Bringing back the good old nostalgic days. Best kept secret in high school basketball, Keith, I think. Just a great atmosphere.
Always has been.
Yeah. Pushing foul. Hess knocked to the floor on the dribble drive. And we're going to have a technical foul on Redondo, I think, is it? Yeah. And it is Redondo. So, and that is 5 on Redondo, so he is out. So freshman Mickey Redondo leaves. He got the 3 ball just moments ago, and that's it. And he is out. And Bruner will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Bruner was 16 on the night. Missed the second. 5 of 18 on the night for Illinois Valley. So they have the technicals and now the 1-and-1, right? Or is it
2 more? I think it was a 2-shot foul.
It was?
Oh, we're discussing it.
Yeah, it was. He was going to the paint. That's right, because I called it. So it should be 2 shots on the attempt and 2 for the technical. And now is he saying no?
No, now he's saying 1-and-1.
No, he's saying 2. Yeah,
he's saying 2. Mike's saying 1-and-1.
You're right. But he was fouled going to the hoop, so they'll sort it out here.
Pretty sure they'll talk it over till they get it right.
Well, that's the key. Try to get it right. Again, to remind you, coming up Friday night, Butte Falls goes to Lakeview. Illinois Valley will host Glide in a triple header. 4:30 of the JV boys game. 6 o'clock varsity boys, and 7:30 the nightcap. Lady Cougars and Glide. Here's Bruner for 2 more. And that only incites the crowd a little more. Gotta love. Well, I tell you, these free throws. He missed them both. Oh, my goodness. Missed them both. 5 of 20 at the free throw line. Now, this is the part I don't. And the rules have changed since I refereed, Keith. It's been 18 years, but Now, I don't understand why more free throws.
You got me on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. But it doesn't matter, does it?
Not when you're shooting like that.
Wow,
No.
I'll tell you. So he's got now the ball out. So they will get the ball back. So that must have been the one-on-one.
Yeah, but it's
But 5 free throws. So they must.
Five,
did they have
yeah.
2 technical fouls? They may
I
have.
didn't catch a second one. I know they got Redondo on the one, but I don't know.
Well, whatever it is, Coach Brian Wood, he's not buying into it.
No.
It's certainly Brian's not going to roll over without a reasonable explanation.
He never does.
No. All right, so Illinois Valley will inbound with 5:02 to go, 48-38. And here we go. And traveling on Holt.
He did. Slipped an extra step in there.
Yeah, he did.
There's Scotty Thompson over there. He played on that 92 championship team, sitting in the stands.
Again, Keith Williams with us tonight on the broadcast. Coached the Loggers to the 92 State 1A championship. Ball loose on the floor. We got a tie-up. Well, again, I think both coaches, like I mentioned earlier, both coaches would rather not face each other at the league tournament. But I don't know how you're going to avoid that.
Well, if you go 1-2, you might play for that seeding 1 or 2 into the state tournament. But that'd be the only time you want to meet each other. You certainly wouldn't want to do it off of a loss. Either
Right.
one of you.
Cougars inbound, 4:45 to go. Off the high ball screen. Kick it to the corner, Bruner. To the hoop, too much, draws the whistle. And they're going to tag the young JV man,
Genero
with the foul. Boy, they had a big JV front line, this Butte Falls team, too. I'm telling you, they're the team to watch in the future as Bruner knocks down a free throw. 17 points on the night for Bryce Bruner. 6'1" senior, one of 4 seniors on the roster for head coach Tony Hess. Second throw is good, got them both. 18 points for Bruner.
Both of these teams have some nice-looking young players.
7 of 22 at the line tonight for Illinois Valley. 4:30 to go in regulation. 12-point Cougar lead. Their biggest was 14. Cross-court pass, and the Loggers throw it away. 16 turnovers on the night for Butte Falls. And it's still 50-38, timeout on the floor. 12-point Illinois Valley lead from the pit in Butte Falls. Stay tuned. We'll come back with more Southern Cascade League action right after this. You're watching Illinois Valley Cougar Athletics live on YouTube at IV Cougars. Welcome back to Butte Falls High School inside the pit. Just east of Highway 62, south of Lost Creek Lake, north of the city of Eagle Point. It's Butte Falls Loggers, 5th-ranked team of the state, hosting the Illinois Valley Cougars, who are on a run this year under head coach Tony Hess, leading the league at 7-0. 10-8 overall with a win tonight would notch their 9th consecutive win. Butte Falls enters a game and a half back at 5-1. 14-1 on the year, and they've won 5 straight coming into tonight's game. 4:10 to go, 50-38. Illinois Valley with the lead. Slapped away in a steal by Johnson. Johnson to the hoop, overshot it, rebound put up and in. Malcolm with 16 points. Bruner leads the Cougars with 18. Here's Hess, baseline reverse, scores. Nice take. That's his first field goal in a long, long time. 14 for Hess. Brunner with 18 leading the way. Hess with 14. Spin move. Malcolm. Foul. Can't get it to go. 52-40. 12-point lead. 52-40. And it will send Devin Malcolm to the line. 16 points on the night for the freshman. Yes, that is a freshman. What is he, Keith? About 6'4"?
Yeah, he's about 6'3", legit 6'3". I'd like to see his stat line on the offensive board. He's got a bunch.
And the Loggers, 5 of 16 at the line unofficially. We'll wrap it up for you as soon as the game's over, give you the totals best we can. There have been a ton of free throws tonight, though, and a ton of misses, and that one circles down. 17 points for Devin Malcolm. What a game, though, to be a part of. Here's Brunner, and whistle. What do we got? Got a foul. He's pointing to the sideline. The foul is on Johnson, but it's 1-on-1. It should be two shots. Yeah. Malcolm Johnson, or Thomas rather, charged with the foul.
Not sure what that was. He signaled like it was a timeout on the Illinois Valley bench.
Bryce Brunner for 2, and he cans the front end. Brunner with 19 points on the night.
Nice time to heat up at the free throw line.
Second one coming. Got them both. 20 points for Bryce Brunner. The game's leading scorer makes it 54-41. 13-point lead. The biggest lead was 14. Start of the second half. Turnover, Butte Falls. Herrera has it knocked away. And I think the Cougars are going to get it back. Inbound off the high screen from Herrera. Moving left, Brunner. Nice. He got it to go. Bryce Brunner with 22. Stripped away. Nope. He got some flesh. If that's on Brummett, that'll be his 5th. And it is. That'll do it for Ty Brummett. He will foul out with 5 points on the night. 6'3" senior. It will send Thomas Johnson to the line for 2 free throws. In is Tanner Jolly, 6'2" sophomore, to replace Brummett, who fouls out. Our first casualty of the night, other than Redondo, who fouled out and got teed up to foul out and exit. But he got his money's worth, didn't he, Keith?
I'm sure he did. It's not the best way to go out on 5 fouls, the 5th one being that technical, but...
Johnson, guess what? Another missed free throw. My goodness. And a kick ball. Loggers will inbound near their goal. Here's Wood. They'll double team Wood, pressuring him. The freshman picks up the dribble. He's in trouble with 2.5 to go. 15-point lead for Illinois Valley. Johnson at the block, overshot it. McGuire comes out with a pack to Wood, block 3. Polk blocked it, ahead to Brunner. Brunner to the hoop, can't get it to go, but is fouled. Colby Wood, stopping ball. And we'll play the percentage game to send Illinois Valley and Brunner to the line. Illinois Valley is, and I mean it seriously, 9 of 25 at the line tonight. And Butte Falls 7 of 21. And Brunner makes it perfect.
That's his last 3 in a row for Brunner, though, so he's heating up at the right time.
Last 5 in a row.
Last 5 in a row. Okay, I missed a couple.
23 for Brunner unofficially on the night. Make it.
Oh, we just jinxed him.
Yeah, we did. And lost the handle, out of bounds, turnover.
That's painful. That's just sloppy ball handling there. That's not going to set well with Coach Wood.
Yeah, no, 19 turnovers on the night for Butte Falls. 2 minutes to go. 57-41. Ooh, boy. Jolly got it to go, but man, did Malcolm get up on that. And out of bounds turnover, back the other way. 20 turnovers on the night for Butte Falls. Bruner again with 23, unofficially the game's leading scorer, wearing 0 for Illinois Valley. And hands it to Hess. Hess in double digits as well with 14. And a foul on Butte Falls. Stops the clock with 1:43 to go, and Caleb Hess to the line for 2. 10 of 27 at the stripe tonight is Illinois Valley. 11 of 28 as Hess is good on the front end. Got them both. 16 for Hess tonight. Shot comes off to Jolly, and the sophomore fouled in backcourt with 1:34 to go. 61-41, it's a 20-point lead. Illinois Valley led at halftime by 8, 27-19. Led by 12 at the end of 3 is the attempt from Jolly bounces off. And another missed free throw. 12 of 30 on the night. 12 of 31. Minute 28 to go. And Devin Malcolm knocked to the hardwood. Fighting through the screen was Elijah Polk. That'll send Colby Wood to the line for 2. Or 1-on-1. 19th foul. Wood with 11 points on the night. Malcolm with 17. And the lefty is short. Bruner backs up the dribble, comes out into forecourt. In the corner, they'll play keep away, just milk the clock. Coming up on 1 minute to go. And the Cougars of Illinois Valley looking to win their 9th straight and remain perfect at 8-0 in league play. And we go to 11-8 inside, and we're going to have a traveling violation. Yep. Inside a minute to go. Too hard off the backboard, and Herrera with the block attempt, but he'll pick up the foul. That'll be 4 on Noah, 6'2 junior. Well, Illinois Valley loses a lot this year, but inching their way toward possible Southern Cascade League regular season championship. Hopeful for a tournament title, and then chance at the state tournament in Pendleton coming up the first weekend of March. 2 free throws with 47 seconds to go. Well, one of the storylines, combined free throws tonight. Both teams are 19 of 54 at the free throw line. I'll say one thing, our era shot free throws better. I know that for a fact. They may be more athletic today, and they can get up, around, and run like no other. But I think the older teams, Keith, were more disciplined from the free throw line.
I believe you're right. I'm pretty sure both of these teams shoot it better than that on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Just one of those nights.
20 seconds to go. Butte Falls content to not foul, and Ivy will run out the clock. And the Cougars will remain unbeaten in league play. The number 12 ranked team coming into Butte Falls, the Pit, and defeating the 5th ranked Loggers of Butte Falls. We're down to 3 to 2 to 1, and that's the ball game.
Oh, he counted
They'll
it.
count the 3. So the 3 ball by Polk is good. But a great game from both teams tonight. And Illinois Valley, the Cougars, will win it. The final score tonight, Illinois Valley 64, Butte Falls 42. With Keith Williams, I'm Jay Reese. Stay with us. We'll wrap up the postgame show for you tonight. Reset the Southern Cascade League standings, the upcoming schedule, and take a look at the numbers as well when we continue with our postgame show live from Butte Falls. You're watching Illinois Valley High School Athletics live on YouTube at IV Cougars.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to the pit in Butte Falls at Butte Falls High School. Jay Reese along with Keith Williams and Josh Eldridge as we brought you tonight's Southern Cascade League Showdown. The 5th-ranked Butte Falls Loggers hosting number 12 Illinois Valley, and the Cougars win the season series. They won the opening game to start league play in Cave Junction 68-59, and the Cougars win it tonight 64-42 the final. Leading scores in the game, Bryce Bruner unofficially 23 points to lead the way for Illinois Valley, and double-digit scoring from 6'1" senior guard Caleb Hess, who had 16, and junior guard Elijah Polk with 12 led the way for Illinois Valley. And head coach Tony Hess. For Butte Falls, they were led by 6'4" freshman center Devin Malcolm. 17 points on the night for Malcolm. Colby Wood, the freshman guard, left-handed shooter with 11 points. They got 6 from Claiborne, a 3-ball from Redondo, who fouled out, and a field goal from Underhill, Johnson, and a free throw from Genero, the youngster on the JV team. And again, Bryce Bruner leading all scorers with 23 points tonight at the end of one. Illinois Valley led it by 3, 12-9. Only after Butte Falls, their only lead was 6 points in the first 4 minutes. And then IV took control of this thing, led it by 3 at the end of one, led it by 8 at the intermission, outscoring the Loggers 15-10 in the second frame to lead it 27-19 at halftime. And then led by 12 at the end of 3 and win it 64-42 the final. Butte Falls ended the night with 20 turnovers. Illinois Valley unofficially with 17, but both teams were horrible at the free throw line. And these are unofficial, but the best we have is Illinois Valley was 12 of 31 at the line, and Butte Falls 8 of 24. So combined, they were 20 of 55 at the charity stripe. Coaches like you're not great, Keith, so I guess your team shot good free throws, huh?
There were times when we were pretty bad too, but it'd be nice to go 12 for 31 and win a ball game.
But boy, I'll tell you that, and at this late in the season, that's not something you want to take lightly, because free throws in a close game can mean the difference. And Friday night, Butte Falls has got to make that road trip to Lakeview.
It's going to be a tough one.
And IV is hosting Glide, and Glide will come in hungry. It was a very physical first meeting up north. So with the win tonight, Illinois Valley goes to 8-0, 11-8 overall. They've won 9 straight. Butte Falls will go to 5-2, 14-2 on the year, and those 2 losses both to Illinois Valley, and the loss tonight ends a 5-game win streak. As we mentioned, Lost River hosting Lakeview tonight. Lost River with a 2-game lead, better than Lakeview. The Raiders in 3rd place, 5-2 in league, 11-7 overall, and Lakeview 2 games back at 3-4. And even 500 on the year at 9-9. Then it's Glide and Rogue River tied, and Canyonville boys are winless in league play. So first game of the second half, and coming up on Friday, again, Butte Falls at Lakeview. Illinois Valley entertains Glide. Canyonville welcomes Rogue River, and on the girls' side, Bonanza will host Lost River. Then Tuesday, a week from tonight, Illinois Valley finishes
with 3 of their last 4 games at home, entertaining Lost River 1 week from tonight. Butte Falls will be at Rogue River. And again, the league tournament at Henley High School, February 15th and 16th. Top 4 teams will make it to Klamath Falls in the championship games, girls and boys, on Saturday night the 16th. Take a look at the top 10 around the state of Oregon. Western Christian out of the Tri-River is the number 1 ranked team at 21-1. They'll host 6th ranked Sheridan tomorrow night. Columbia Christian in the Northwest League ranked 2nd at 18-2 tonight at Neocani over on the coast. 3rd ranked Toledo from the Sunset Conference, 18-1 on the year, hosting Coquille, the Red Raiders tonight. 4th ranked Oakland. Is Jeff Clark still coaching there?
Jeff is still there, still doing a great job.
Out of the Central Valley, as Oakland is at Oak Ridge tonight. Butte Falls ranked 5th with the loss, probably will drop down a notch now.
I would expect as much.
We mentioned Sheridan is tomorrow night playing at Western Christian. They're ranked 6th. Then it's Napa 7th, Kennedy, Santiam, Coquille, and Illinois Valley, your top 10, 11 teams in the state. But for that Tri-River League with 3 teams, Sheridan, Kennedy, and Santiam, all in the bottom 5 of that top 10. It's going to be a lot of fun. The girls' rankings, Kennedy is number 1 at 22-1. Then it's Monroe, Oakland, Grant Union, and Coquille. The Lost River girls are ranked 12th in the state again tonight, hosting Lakefield. So it's been a lot of fun from the pit live tonight. Our first broadcast on the archive replay. Illinois Valley Cougar Athletics live on YouTube at IV Cougars. Keith Williams, thanks for being with us tonight, man. Good to see you as always.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
A lot of fun. And again, Keith coached the state championship with Butte Falls here, 1992, and we'll hook up again, do a couple more sometime.
Love to.
Okay.
Certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You bet. Josh Eldridge, our producer, director, and videographer for tonight's broadcast. Want to thank everybody involved in the broadcast tonight. Dr. Phil Long, superintendent of Butte Falls Schools. Harry Hedrick, athletic director, and of course, head coach Brian Wood and his staff. And thanks to Tanner Smith, principal at Illinois Valley, athletic director Bruce Reese, and head coach Tony Hess and his staff as well. Enjoyed it. Hope you did as well. We'll look forward to bringing you another broadcast coming up shortly. You've been watching the Illinois Valley Cougars live on YouTube at ivcougars.com. Again, our final score from the pit. 12th ranked Illinois Valley 64, number 5 Butte Falls 42. So long from Butte Falls, Oregon.